Today I'm going to share with you guys a deck idea I have, but I haven't really gone to actually building it, so I'll just slot in some cards real quick. So, tell me if you guys can see where this is going. Alright, so the basic first idea I have here is, with Drag Down into the Grave, both players reveal their hands, each chooses one card from their opponent's hand, then you discard the chosen cards from both players' hands, then both players draw one card, so simple enough. And then Dark World Dealings, each player draws one card, then each player discards one card. Prohibition, activate by declaring one card name. Cards with that name and their effects cannot be used. Cards already on the field are not affected, including face down cards. So first off, this deck is clearly a very going first kind of deck. So with Drag Down into the Grave, you can see your opponent's hand. And then discard a card from their hand, of course. Dark World Dealing, both players will draw one, discard one. You don't pick here. Well, you pick for yourself, but not your opponent. This is like similar to a Dark World Dealings. And Prohibition is a continuous spell, so you can actually set this and then activate Drag Down into the Grave. So you can set all of the stuff you don't want discarded. So, simple enough there. So with Drag Down into the Grave, and I guess we'll put in Zombie Vampire as well. We're hoping we can use these to figure out what our opponent's playing and what their aim is. Is there a hard ones return on this? Then we run one. So, the aim here is to first off find out what our opponent is playing, which Dark World Dealing, Drag Down into the Grave, and the Zombie Vampire can help us hopefully accomplish. Then we just drop a fat Prohibition by declaring one of their key cards. So this deck will require like a decent amount of knowledge, but for example, let's say we have Branded. What card do you declare here? Fallen of Albaz. All of a sudden, you can't activate like Quiritis effect, you can't activate Branded Fusion. Like, a good amount of stuff is just gone. Goodbye. It ain't working anymore. For Sword Soul, let's see. This only allows you to declare a card name, so sadly, Sword Soul token is not a card. I guess the one that we want to declare here is Long Wan. Is decent, but Sword Soul's actually gross, because even if we declare Long Wan, they can still make the Yangtze card. Where is it? Ah, yeah. Boxia. They can make Boxia, and that's really annoying. And then that'll out your Prohibition, so that'll do half the work you need, really. So, Monk, actually. How about Monk? What if we decide no Monk of the Tenyi? Well, let's read Vishuddha effect first and think about this. Vishuddha. You can special summon this. If you control a face of non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard. Okay. So, we'll throw in one of these as well then. Yeah, I guess against Sword Soul, you'll have to declare Long One. Long One's still the best one to declare, I think. Not much you can do about this. Whatever. And then hopefully you have Apollosa to negate some stuff. And then you'll get going from there. That would be my hope, at least. Anything else we can do? Well, let's think. Is this good enough to win some duels as is? It probably is. This isn't good enough to shut down like every strategy though. But the good thing is, if we add in more draw power, for example, which is what I'm planning to do, that actually increases the amounts of prohibitions you can have on field at a time. If you have multiple prohibition, which you can, because they're not hard ones per turn, so we'll just throw in draw power, we'll use dangers with Dark World for now. danger. Let's just throw in... Well, since the ban list is going to update anyways, we'll just throw it in unlimited. I remember the ban list, it's fine. Like, let's go this, and then 3 of these. And that's some draw power. Do we need more? We can put in Chupacabra or not. It's fine either way. Just for more fun, I guess we'll put in 3 copies of Dogman. So we can summon Diablosis. Which is fine, I guess. We'll just slot in 3 in the ED for now because there's no hard ones we turn on this effect, I guess. So that's what I'm thinking about firstly anyways. So actually, now that I think about it a bit more, maybe we don't want to go crazy with that and just leave it like this for now. None of these are bad discards because we have to remember we are playing Drag Down into the Grave, so. Alright, let's do Dark World next. Some Dark World is obviously good. Does this trigger Dark World cards? I don't know if it does or not. Like Silva, if this card is discarded to the graveyard. By card effect, special summon this card. Then if it was discarded from your hand to your graveyard by an opponent. No, that's your card effect, but your opponent chooses. Okay. That's fine. Oh no, let's do like this for now. And let's put in Ceruli, because Ceruli Silva is actually pretty nasty. And then followed by Snow. And Brow. Let's see with what we have here. We can consider playing one of Dugaris. That'll be fine. We don't have a good normal summon yet. We have a lot of specials, but no normals. And there's nothing that locks us out of our normals, so we can think about that. Yeah, we could run like an adventure engine. If we just plan to not use our normal. That's okay. We'll just do that for now, I guess. Except, actually, if this goes into the graveyard, it's not too good for us. So I'll rethink that. I guess this is okay. Let's throw in, like, a cookie pole. Let's do Zephyros as well. How many copies of Birdman do I have? I think I would only have 1. Yeah. That's a tuner. Not sure what we would really want with that, but... Alright, Akashic next. And this should be pretty decent. So now we're just lacking a few more things. So I guess beginning of the end is good too. Really, too realistically ever, I think. No, I don't think there was a reason to play 3. And then we need 3 more cards, and then we'll have to think more on the extra deck as well. Maybe there's a better win con to play towards here, or a better main deck we can do. But the benefit here is that we can dig for Prohibition a bit, like... Let's just do a test hand right now. We have 1 Prohibition. Drag down Dark World Dealing, set Prohib. Activate, like... Well, actually, then we can set Dealing. Grave. Activate Danger Nessie if it hits. Sure, cool. That one kind of sucks. So then I guess we deal. Wow, that sucks. That's actually unlucky. Alright. How about this one? Activate. Dealing. Opponent has to discard. Oh, that's bad because we have Zephyros. So if we normal summon Zephyros first, that'd be okay then. I guess. So we might be lacking some steam here, I'd say. Lacking some juice. Well, this is the basic idea anyways. We do some drawing, you know, get some draw power out, you know, and then hopefully we get enough cards to set up like something okay, and then we have information on our opponent's hand or deck, and then we prohibition them. Pretty simple stuff, but well, I guess we can just put in some kind of generic Darkwood stuff and call it a day. Let's do I forget the name. It's some Shadol. How do you spell Shadol? Oh, you can just spell it normal. There's no weird accent or anything here. Lit. Shadol Beast. Foolish Burial. And then let's go throw in what would be good here? I guess a Pot of Avarice would be okay. Yeah, just like as a one-off. So we'll just adjust this later, but basic idea, we're just going to use the Dangers and Dark World cards to do some digging. We can set Prohibition here. I guess we can declare Nibiru if we cared, but we wouldn't do that. So set that, activate Dealin, and then we go Ceruli. Ceruli hits Silva, our opponent gets looped for 2. And then we also drew one, of course, Nessie. Nessie effect. Draw into Prohibition again. So if our opponent threw out like a card relating to their deck here with their dealing, like, then let's say they throw out like a Zodiac, we can go ahead and declare on some stuff. It's actually not that good here. Well, I guess if they discard like Tragedy, then we declare Fallen of Albaz, and then what do we declare with the other Prohibition? So Aluber is not completely bad to just throw out there. I mean, we could throw out like a Lightning Storm or Duster Prohibition, and that's alright. Then we have this. Okay. Draw Prohibition. Let's say we hit Brow. Okay. Hit another one. Deal. Deal again. But we have a second Brow, so we'll draw one more. Whoop, Nessie. Yeah, this is pretty good. And then we have Avarice at this point, so we can draw too. Yeah. So it looks like it'll work alright the way it is now. It could be still better. I don't think 40 is optimal for this ratio, these ratios, and I forgot to put in the best card. Card Destruction. This gives a lot of information as well. What? Wasn't it Card Destruction? Or am I high? Hand Destruction? Oh. Wait, it is Card Destruction. Why couldn't I find it before? I'm gonna lose my marbles, man. So, basic idea accomplished here, and hopefully it works out well. This is just the basic idea for now. You guys have any suggestions for how to improve this deck? Maybe ideas for other kinds of decks to build or play, whatever. Then let me know.